A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Brandon Woodruff will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
First offering on its way. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Yasiel Puig.
To the left side, Leon takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miles Carter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Ready for another chance? Jordan Patterson, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jordan Patterson.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Verdugo on at first, nobody out. Grounded to short. This could be 2. He's got it. And that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miles Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a... Striding in once again, Kyle Farmer. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy and extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Leading off the inning, Miles Carter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Digging in once again, Miles Carter. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Bellinger is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Tommy Kahnle wins his 4th game. On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn on in this one here today.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Only stepping in, Miles Carter. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Digging in, Miles Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's more than a mile high, up into the rooftop area. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Digging in to try it again, Yasiel Puig, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Round to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Miles Carter comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The 1-1 home. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
Miles Harper.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Ronald Valencia.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Davis waits on the 1-1. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Miles Carter. He singled his last time up.
Miles Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo will get there, and he puts it away to a look there at the Daniels. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Gustavo Cordova gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Clayton Kershaw takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Scott Oberg wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation. Afternoon baseball. Jackie Ortega, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Cora moving to his right, on to first, and the Rockies. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit on the ground out to short. Carter is left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Next up for Los Angeles, Eugenio Suarez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Short, hit hard. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. Striding in for the Rockies, Miles Carter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. In now for Colorado, Jordan Patterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
First baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
2-2-2.
On a line, that's a base hit. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to.
Ready for another shot now, Miles Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Puig. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carter.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Puig is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the Austin Bryce, the Chinese-born pitcher, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jose Peraza, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the 1-1 delivery to first. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corner. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Hernandez is there for it. He's got it one away. And here's Jose Peraza.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
The 0-2 delivery. A double play ball to second. 4, 6. But not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base. Now in the box, Miles Carter. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this.
Belted high and deep into right center. Gamble going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Jordan Patterson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Digging in now, Miles Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gamble will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Cincinnati Reds hosted it. Now at the plate, Miles Carter. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Todd Botts is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 16.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Cincinnati Reds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brian Bradbury gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's Game 3. Mario Reyes will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Smoke that thing. Got a boy. Good
Obvious
job.
pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Batting sixth. Right
Now to the
fielder,
plate, Jordan Patterson. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He went deep in the contest last night. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Coming to the plate now, Miles Carter. He reached on a single in his first try.
Carter.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gamble going back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
At the plate, Jordan Patterson. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 1-2 pitch. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Colon fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big.
And there's 1 down now. At the plate, Miles Carter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Miles Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot.
Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending.
Miles Carter will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Halfway here.
Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Sal Romano will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Ready now for Cincinnati, Christian Colon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Christian Colon.
Here it comes, 0-2. Softly hit out towards short. Oh, and he misses it. The underhanded flip. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play, but boy, very fortunate to record the first out there. Ready for another chance? Miles Carter, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Come on, slide.
He pulls into third safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Digging in to try it again, Jordan Patterson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Leading off the inning, Johnny Montoya, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Montoya.
Nice hard on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready once again, Miles Carter. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is under it. One down. Leading off the inning, Johnny Montoya, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Johnny Montoya.
Ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He went down on strikes last time up.
Travis d'Arnaud.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miles Carter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hamilton. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Miles Carter. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Miles Carter.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Leon on second. Valencia on at first with 2 down.
Come on,
Hit
come
hard
on,
on the
come
ground
on.
towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a big moment in the ball game here. Wilmer Flores, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Colorado led this game. We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Madison Bumgarner gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here.
Striding in once again, Miles Carter. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. So in now for San Francisco, Matt Duffy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another shot now. Miles Carter comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Foul, ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Line toward right center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Carter is on his way home. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Carter from the outfield grass.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot.
Miles Carter will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch yanked fouled off to the right. Cherry at second, Rodriguez at first, 2 out in the inning.
Come on,
A
dive,
but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Come on. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Forced to settle for one. Next to bat for the Giants, Matt Duffy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Even though we're moving back into this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready now, Lincoln Amar. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock. Have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
In to score, the runner from third. Striding into the box, Buster Posey, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff. They're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Boog Powell. He singled his last time up. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from 18. Striding in for the Rockies, Miles Carter, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner toward short, and that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
So striding forward now, Jordan Patterson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. High in the air out to center field. Powell is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ryan McMahon. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McMahon is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited 2 runs on.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Colorado came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Felipe Borbon claims the win out of the pen, his first.